Jesus. Can I tell you about we had talked about doing conspiracy theories and like kind of explaining conspiracy theories a little bit. Can I tell you about the conspiracy theory that I looked into sort of?
Yes. Well, wait a minute.
Okay.
So you had said you'd found one that was interesting to you.
Yeah.
And you were going to do some reading so you could teach me about it.
Yeah. And
how much time did you spend learning about this?
Maybe 20 minutes.
Perfect. Good enough. Let's go.
All right. First of all, have you heard of the Nation of Islam?
Of course I have.
Just through rap music, right?
No. Like, no.
Okay, how?
Well, I used to work with somebody he was in the Nation of Islam. I watched Malcolm X. That's all about the Nation of Islam.
Okay. Good.
There
No,
was
that's fine. That's good.
Prison movies.
Prison movies. Okay. So do you know about their like origin stories or anything about their history at all?
I know that they get another number added every time that there's another one of them.
So they have I don't know what you would call it, he was a scientist supposedly, but they called him Jacob. And
I think it's Jacob.
I think it's pronounced Jacob, but it's like from the Bible, Jacob, right? The same type of, not the same person, but the same type of thing. So before there were white people, there were only dark as night black people, right?
Right.
There were nothing other than black people in the world. And this Jacob got two magnets and started playing with the magnets when he was like 5 years old, and realized through playing with magnets that the power of attraction somehow, some way. And as he got older, he got into science, and he decided that he figured out some way that there was a germ inside of black people. And he worked out a way in his head to extract this germ from black people and turn it into a personification of evil and of a germ and of a virus.
Is that where white people came from?
Yes. So he got 60,000 followers, kind of like a cult. Took him to an island, and he started breeding all of his followers with each other. The lighter ones, I don't know where he got lighter ones in the first place because they were all black, but he started breeding out the blackness out of all of his followers on this island. And over, I think it was 6,000 years, he bred the first white person. And then he started breeding more white people. And he brought those white people to the rest of the world, or they escaped to the rest of the world. It was a little bit muddy on how they got out. How they got out of the lab.
Time out.
Okay.
Are you giving me the origin story for the Nation of Islam?
I'm giving you the origin story for white people. This is their origin story for where white people came from.
Okay, so this is according to the Nation of Islam, this is how white people came to be.
Came into existence, yes.
Okay, yeah, you didn't say that.
Yeah.
So I was trying to piece that together.
Yeah, sorry. So the
is that why they call us white devils?
Devils, yes. And this is where I stopped reading because it was starting to get more convoluted to me. There's a huge connection between hip hop music, like the original origins of hip hop music, and the Nation of Islam, and all of these beliefs. They sing about, or they rap about the white devil, and they rap about Jacob all the time, and the origin story of where white people came from and why white people are evil, and white people are not, like, their genes are inferior. You know, they were bred out of a germ from black people. And it went into a lot of the origins of, like, the people who started hip hop music actually believed this and preached it through their music, you know?
So okay. I'm guessing by your tone, you don't believe this.
No.
Why?
I mean, what? I guess I don't know why. It just seems silly to me. Doesn't it seem like just a silly cult thing? Like white people didn't exist. The scientists bred them for 6,000 years. Actually, he lived to be 154. So, and then
hold on a minute. I'm doing some quick math.
He lived to be 154. His followers, the 6,000 original people that he was breeding on this island, they carried out his work.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like he lived the whole 6,000 years, but
so they bred themselves.
I think there was from what I can understand, there was a group that bred other people, and then they forced they killed the ones that were too dark, and it's all kind of muddy. You know what I mean?
Okay. Do you think at any point in time anybody in human history has ever lived to be 154 years old?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. So as soon as an origin story starts with he lived to be 154,
yeah,
don't you call bullshit? Or is it like one of them deals where back in olden times or whatever, when they would say 40 days and 40 nights, it didn't mean 40?
Oh, that could be, but from what I read, it said he was 154 years. So I don't know, but maybe that could have been translated differently. I am not really sure.
Because to me, it sounds like it's more of that stupid mythology, like there's a guy in the sky who sees everything that you do, whether you're naughty or nice or whatever it is.
Right. It's right. So it's weird that you would focus on the 154 years and not he bred a germ out of black people to create white people. It just seems so.
No, I would, if I had to choose between the two stories, I would choose to believe that white people are a leftover germ from black people before I would believe that somebody lived to be 154 years old.
Why?
Because white people are assholes.
So are black people.
But that's because they still got white in them or something.
They still got that original germ.
It's such a stupid fucking concept, and it's stupid that people would believe it. But while you were telling me it, because I told you I used to work with somebody who was in the Nation of Islam, and he left. And now I think I know why he left.
Okay.
'Cause he's now married to a white girl.
Oh, God.
So you probably can't be in the Nation of Islam, which is preaching that white people are
the
devil and germs.
Yeah.
And then finally get yourself a nice white piece of tail, take her to the fucking meeting or whatever they do.
Basically the idea is that white people, the whole white race, is like the personification of evil, like of bad. Like if you could look,
but we are.
But we're not, though.
No, but we are.
In what way?
Are you kidding me?
No. How are on as a whole group, how are white people worse than every other group?
No, I'm not saying we're worse. I'm just saying we're evil. Other people could be evil. Just because we're evil doesn't mean that they're not evil.
So we're the personification of evil, but so are other people?
Yes, everybody is the personification of evil.
Then that means nobody is.
No, it means everybody is.
So then how are white people the personification of evil if everybody is?
People are the personification of evil. How's that?
Okay.
Except black people.
Oh, okay. Now I understand.
Whatever. It's fucking stupid. I don't care. Like all the conspiracy theories. That's not even a conspiracy theory. You picked a religion that you don't like because you're racist.
No, it is a conspiracy theory. How's it a religion that I don't like? They said that this is the origin of white people. That's a conspiracy.
It is a religion. Are you telling me that Jesus Christ? No, that'd be a bad one. Who built the ark? Noah, right?
Noah, yeah.
Are you telling me that Noah's ark is a conspiracy theory?
Yes.
It is not.
It is. If there are a group of people that are trying to get you to believe something happened,
hold
that
on a
didn't
second.
happen.
Is religion a conspiracy? I'm going to let Google answer this because
okay,
a conspiracy theory. Nope, it says no.
No, Doug. No, it's not. So I'm assuming that means it says it is.
No, it doesn't say anything. But I also misspelled religion.
That's cool.
Okay, so are you telling me that God being in the sky, God, okay, the Holy Trinity, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Yeah.
Is that a conspiracy theory?
Yes. So, okay. First off, do you know what conspiracy theory means?
Apparently not, because you seem adamant about this one.
A conspiracy is just a group of people trying to get you to believe something. And a theory is something that hasn't been proven. So it's just any group of people trying to get you to believe something.
Okay, then let me ask you this, Mr. Einstein. Mm-hmm. We had that whole fucking pyramid last week that we talked about with Kaya about conspiracy theories.
Yes.
Why wasn't religion on there?
Well, because people think religion's not a conspiracy theory. I don't know.
A belief that some covert but influential organization is responsible for a circumstance or event. That's what a conspiracy theory is.
Hold on, I can fit this in. Don't worry. I can save this. All right, I give up. I was wrong. I really can't save this one. I've been wrong a lot tonight. God damn. Maybe I should rethink a few things. So it was really interesting to read some of the connections between like how hip hop started and like this black nationalist movement, you know, this black separatist movement, all and to real.
Okay. In your mind, how did hip hop start?
How did it start?
Because you've referenced it several times now. I want to know what you mean. You found it fascinating how.
No, not how it didn't start with this movement. It didn't start with the Nation of Islam movement. I'm saying that the
hippie. I hate white people and I don't stop.
A lot of the people in the early days of hip hop were really influenced by this Nation of Islam shit. You know, like I'm not saying that that's how hip hop started.
You know, if a black people are either Baptist or they're in the Nation of Islam. You know that, right?
Right.
It's not uncommon to meet for black people to be a member of the Nation of Islam.
Right.
So, music genre created by black people.
Yes.
It would, of course, be expected that the Nation of Islam would have influence over it. I don't understand why you're so perplexed.
I thought it was interesting. I'm not perplexed. I thought it was interesting. I never knew it before. I never knew that they thought a scientist created white people and that part
was interesting. That part was interesting. What I don't understand why you keep talking about hip hop, but you haven't drawn any lines to connect the two, other than it's all by black people.
Are you even like trying? What are you even saying? I said there was a lot of early hip hop artists.
Name 5. I am having fun tonight, man.
Good. I'm glad.
Okay, Nate. So, give me an example of this influence in which you speak. Like I know one.
Okay, go ahead.
Boogie Down Productions.
What about
it? I just said I have an example. What do you mean? What about it?
What's the example?
Boogie Down Productions.
Okay.
Heavily influenced.
You just said a name.
You're so fucking dense. God, you're there's no fucking way that I've got to break up with you, man. You're right. It is amazing. I'm grateful. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Anthony.
Jesus Christ.
I'm glad you pointed that out.
You're an impossible person to have a conversation with. You understand?
But you're not having a conversation. All I said is I'm unaware of this. Please give me an example of this hip hop thing that you keep referring to.
But you're not unaware of it, and you're pretending like you're unaware of it just to be an asshole. You're an impossible person to have a conversation with.
All right, I'm busted on this one. That's fine.
See? God damn it.
Right. Okay. would it have been more fun for me to go, yes, I've heard of this.
Yeah, kind of. No, that wouldn't have been more fun at all. Oh,
it reminds me of Boogie Down Productions. I know that they too were influenced by the Nation of Islam. Public Enemy. I believe those two also hate white people.
Those two also hate white people. So I've never seen the movie Malcolm X or read his autobiography or any of that crap. Do you know anything about Malcolm X?
Yes, of course.
Of course. Sorry, didn't realize you were into that kind of shit. Can you? Why is he so popular?
What? He was a very influential leader of the people.
That's what I'm asking you. I mean, what made him influential? You know what I mean? What made him different or stand out from any of the other leaders of the time or whatever?
Just during the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
He was a human rights activist, and he was also a spokesman for the Nation of Islam.
What else does it say on Wikipedia?
That he was a vocal advocate for black empowerment and the promotion of Islam within the black community. He was also born May 19th, 1925 in Omaha, Nebraska.
Cool. We should visit the birthplace.
His wife had a... Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. His wife had a cool name, too.
Huh.
Betty Shabazz.
Betty Shabazz. She's still around?
She died in 1965.
Oh, I was going to say we should get her on.
So, okay, what I know about him.
Yeah.
It was almost like the opposite of Martin Luther King. You know, Martin Luther King was, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. I had a dream that one day I can drink out of the white people fountain, that type of shit.
Right.
And then Malcolm X was, we will get equality by any means necessary.
Yeah.
You know, like kill the fucking white people if they won't treat us right.
Right.
And people rallied behind that.
So, and I guess that's what I have trouble understanding is that why is someone like that is like almost celebrated, right? And
as he should be.
And we were having this conversation last week. You didn't understand why there was a black entertainment television, but no white entertainment television. Why?
It's a different week.
Sorry. if somebody were to preach white separatism, which they do, they're literally the worst person in the world, right? I mean, we don't celebrate those people, but when somebody preaches black separatism and black nationalism, they're a hero. I just don't understand.
It's a different time. He was preaching for civil rights back when, like, you could just go grab a black person and hang him from a tree and nobody gave a fuck.
Right.
Like it's a different time now.
No, I understand. But even now, they celebrate him now, though.
But,
right?
but I'm not talking about. I'm talking about Malcolm X then, not Malcolm X now. If he was alive now, I would not like him. but because he's dead, I appreciate what he did for us brothers.
And I'm not even saying I'm against what he did. I don't care. I just it seems silly to celebrate black nationalism and hate white nationalism. They're the same thing.
No, it's a different time. You can't talk about Malcolm X and talk bad.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
He was a good guy for the blacks.
Oh, didn't realize that.
Now we want equality, not equity.
Wait, okay. Okay.
Honey, dinner's ready.
All right, I'll be right there. I'm out back.